The veil is lifting. Chosen one, stop scrolling. Tonight is not a normal night. Something ancient has been activated in your spirit. A shift has begun that your enemies cannot touch, and even you cannot stop. You are feeling it already, that quiet pull, that holy restlessness, that sense that something big is about to break. And you're right. God is making you a millionaire, and it starts tonight. Because destiny doesn't wait, and divine timing never misses. The unusual mark. There has always been something different about you. Even before you had the language to describe it, you felt it. A separation, a calling, a weight on your soul that others never carried. You weren't born to fit in. You were born to disturb the normal, to break the patterns, to rise where others fell. People around you sensed it too, even when they didn't understand it. They labeled you strange, distant, too intense, too quiet, too observant. But heaven calls that same energy chosen. The silent spirit. Chosen ones always face the pressure to stay small. Society tries to shrink you, dim you, redirect you toward something safer. People tried to silence your voice before it fully formed. Life tried to drain your confidence before you discovered your purpose. But what they didn't know was that they were dealing with someone who had heaven's fingerprint on their soul. Someone who can't be stopped by gossip, betrayal, lack, or fear. Someone who rises even in silence. You tried to stay quiet. God refused to let you. The night of alignment. Tonight is a night of spiritual alignment. You are stepping into the timeline God prepared before you were even born. This is not luck. This is not coincidence. This is prophecy unfolding. God is shifting you into wealth because purpose requires resources. Impact requires abundance. And you were never meant to serve your calling from a place of fear or limitation. The delay you faced wasn't punishment. It was preparation. The broken season ends. You've survived seasons that were designed to destroy you. Nights where you cried silently. Moments where you questioned if you were even meant to be here. Times where everything you touched seemed to fall apart. But chosen souls don't break, they transform. And every loss was actually sharpening you. Every setback was realigning you. Every betrayal was removing what could not follow you into wealth. You didn't know it then. But everything was training. The spiritual DNA of wealth. You are not chasing money. Money is chasing you. Your spirit is wired differently. It attracts what others fight for. You see opportunities where others see problems. You feel callings where others feel fear. This is why you can't stay broke. It's against your spiritual design. The mantle on you demands abundance. And now that you've awakened, the flow begins. The sound of breakthrough. Breakthrough always comes with a sound. A whisper in your spirit. A sudden peace. A shift in the room you can't explain. You've been hearing it for days. Feeling it in your chest. Sensing it in your dreams. Thinking about wealth without knowing why. That isn't imagination. That is confirmation. Tonight the old season snaps open. The divine contract. God has drafted a covenant with your name on it. A divine contract that says, I will place you where wealth meets purpose. You are being positioned, not by effort, not by luck, but by destiny. There is a reason doors are opening again. There is a reason opportunities feel different. There is a reason your energy is shifting. This is alignment, not accident. The call of the awakened. Awakening is never gentle. It shakes you. It pulls you. It exposes everything fake and strengthens everything real. You've been feeling more sensitive to energy lately. You've been noticing intentions more clearly. You've been distancing yourself from chaos without explanation. That's what happens when God is about to pour wealth into your hands. He removes anything that could contaminate it. The wealth realm opens. There is a spiritual realm where abundance flows like a river. Most people live their entire lives without ever touching it. But your spirit has already stepped into it. That's why you've been feeling elevated, more focused, more hungry, more aligned. This is the beginning of millionaire frequency. And tonight is the activation point, the lifting of limitation. God is removing the ceilings placed over your life. Mental ceilings, family ceilings, financial ceilings, generational ceilings. Where others stopped, you will continue. Where others fell, you will rise. Where others surrendered, you will receive. You are chosen, and chosen ones don't inherit limits. They break them. The release of divine strategy. Your mind is about to receive downloads, ideas, visions, strategies, clarity. Things you couldn't understand before will suddenly make sense. Paths that were blocked will unfold in front of you. Confusion will turn into alignment. Your next move will be guided, not forced. And when God directs something, it doesn't fail. The anointing of influence. Chosen ones always rise to positions of influence. Not because they chase it, but because heaven assigns it. People will be drawn to your energy. Doors will open at the sound of your name. Rooms that once ignored you will start seeking you. This is the beginning of kingdom influence. And wealth follows influence. The final confirmation. If you are hearing this, it is not random. Your spirit was called here. Your soul recognized the frequency. Your destiny recognized the message. God is making you a millionaire. Not for vanity, not for ego, but for purpose. Tonight is the activation. Tonight is the turning point. Tonight is where everything changes. Chosen one, if your spirit felt this message, don't ignore it. This is your confirmation, your alignment, your divine timing starting right now. Drop a "I receive it" in the comments so the energy is sealed over your life. Like this video, share it, and subscribe to Chosen Wave, because your awakening journey is only beginning, and I'm here to walk every step with you. The awakened royalty. Chosen one, you were never meant to live an ordinary story. Your soul carries the memory of spiritual royalty, even if your life didn't reflect it yet. You've always felt too deep for shallow environments, too wise for childish conversations, too old for your age. That's because your spirit isn't new, it's ancient. It remembers who you were before the world told you who to be. You didn't stumble into this life. You were sent, assigned, marked, and heaven never sends royalty to live like servants. Your elevation isn't ego, it's inheritance. An inheritance can't be delayed forever. The pressure before promotion. You've been under intense pressure lately. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Like something has been squeezing you from the inside. That wasn't attack, that was expansion. Diamonds aren't found, they're formed. Gold isn't discovered, it's refined. Chosen ones don't grow, they evolve. The pressure you felt was heaven enlarging your capacity, preparing you to carry wealth without collapsing, strengthening your spirit before shifting your reality. Your struggle wasn't a curse, it was a sign that promotion was loading. The spiritual cleanse. Certain people started falling away. You didn't push them. They simply drifted out of your life, as if something was pulling them backward. That something was God. He removed the ones who couldn't celebrate your next chapter. He removed the jealous ones who secretly prayed for your downfall. He removed the users, the manipulators, the double-faced ones. Why? Because wealth exposes intentions. And God refused to let snakes survive your elevation. Your circle is smaller because your calling is bigger. The wealth frequency activation. Your energy has shifted. Your thoughts have changed. Your spirit feels lighter, yet more powerful. You're seeing signs, repeated numbers, unexpected opportunities, prophetic dreams. This is the frequency of wealth. Not greed. Not materialism. Divine alignment. When a chosen soul steps into their wealthy timeline, everything around them starts vibrating at a higher level. You're attracting what your old self couldn't even imagine receiving. This is spiritual magnetism. This is destiny pulling you forward. The destroyed delay. Every delay you faced, every blocked door, every moment where nothing moved, wasn't God denying you. It was God protecting you. Some blessings would have destroyed you if they came too early. Some environments would have drained you if you entered them too soon. Some people would have sabotaged your rise if you trusted them prematurely. Delay didn't stop your blessing, it secured it. And tonight, that delay expires. For good. The enemies who accidentally helped you. Every person who tried to break you. Accidentally built you. Every betrayal sharpened your intuition. Every insult strengthened your resilience. Every loss activated your spiritual senses. You didn't just survive enemies, you upgraded because of them. Their hatred pushed you into isolation. And isolation pushed you into elevation. What they meant for destruction became your training ground. They didn't know they were preparing a millionaire. The new identity, AWKNS. You are not the version of yourself you were last year. Not even last month. Your identity is shifting. Your soul is remembering. Your spirit is rising. You're thinking differently. Walking differently. Talking differently. Your vision is clearer. Your confidence is stronger. Your purpose is louder. This new identity isn't random, it's activation. God is molding you into the version of yourself who can handle wealth, power, and influence with purity. The proof in your spirit. Every chosen soul knows when a new chapter begins. It doesn't announce itself with fireworks. It comes as a quiet shift inside. A calm certainty. A feeling that says, something is coming. You've been feeling that for days. That's not hope. That's not fantasy. That's prophecy. Your spirit knows what your eyes haven't seen yet. And it's trying to warn you. Get ready, it's closer than you think. The coming financial flood. This is not small blessing energy. This is not just enough energy. This is overflow. This is abundance. This is the type of wealth that changes your life, your family, and your legacy. God isn't just giving you money, He's giving you strategies, ideas, opportunities, position, favor that opens doors humans can't shut. What's coming isn't a trickle. It's a flood. The lifting of the old you. The old you was overthinking, doubting, playing small, living in survival mode, trying not to offend anyone. The new you. Focused, aligned, awake, abundant, unapologetic. You've outgrown the version of yourself that was afraid to shine. Now you're stepping into the version that was always meant to lead. Chosen one. This is only the beginning. The moment your spirit shifted. Chosen one, you didn't even realize the exact moment it happened. But your spirit felt a snap, a release, a quiet internal click that told you the old phase had died. It didn't come with drama. It didn't come with noise. It came with peace, the kind you can't explain to anyone. A peace that whispered, "You're not going back to who you were." That moment was your spiritual rebirth. Your millionaire timeline didn't start with money. It started with awakening. The things that stopped around you. Have you noticed? Some things around you just paused. Conversations faded. Plans fell apart. People went silent. Opportunities closed. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. God shut down every path that wasn't connected to your elevation. He removed everything that could drain your wealth before it arrived. He didn't close doors to punish you. He closed doors to protect what's coming. The ancestral shift. You weren't chosen for yourself alone. You were chosen for your bloodline. Generations before you prayed for the breakthrough you're stepping into. Your grandparents, your great-grandparents, even if they never said it, carried dreams that ended with you. You are the first in your family to break certain curses, to rise above certain patterns, to step into abundance instead of survival. Your wealth is ancestral. Heaven waited for you specifically because your spirit was strong enough to handle it. The spiritual battle they never knew about. People see you smile, but they will never understand what your soul survived. The silent battles. The mental warfare. The nights where your chest felt heavy for no reason. The mornings you woke up exhausted, even though you didn't physically do anything. Chosen ones fight battles the world can't see. Because the enemy saw your destiny before you did. And he tried to drain you before you discovered your power. But he failed. Every attack only made you more aware, more intuitive, more divinely connected. The restoration of your mind. Your thoughts are becoming clearer. Your intuition is sharper. Your mind doesn't accept negativity the way it used to. You're not entertaining low-vibration conversations anymore. Why? Because God is upgrading your mental software. You can't receive millionaire ideas with a chaotic mind. You can't catch divine strategy with a stressed spirit. That sudden mental clarity you feel. That's heaven preparing your mind to receive wealth. The momentum you can't stop. Things in your life are speeding up. Signs are appearing back to back. Your manifestations are happening faster. Your discernment is stronger. You're attracting better connections without even trying. This is divine momentum. It happens when God says, "Now." The shift you're stepping into can't be slowed down. Not by fear. Not by doubt. Not by enemies. Not by delay. When heaven accelerates you, nothing can hold you. The invisible hand of God. There have been moments where you made the right decision without even knowing why. When you avoided someone that everyone else trusted. When you walked away from a plan that looked perfect but didn't feel right. When you said no without being able to explain it. That wasn't instinct, that was divine protection. A spiritual firewall around your destiny. God has been guiding your steps quietly, subtly, constantly. He didn't just choose you. He is walking with you. The call toward purpose. Lately, you've been feeling a pull toward something bigger. A calling. A purpose. A mission you can't fully describe yet, but your soul recognizes. That pull is divine. Millionaire status for you isn't about luxury, it's about purpose. Helping people. Lifting others. Building. Leading. Healing. Teaching. Your wealth will be a tool, not a trophy. The new spiritual authority. You've stepped into a new level of spiritual authority. People who doubted you are starting to notice the glow. People who ignored you are suddenly watching you. People who underestimated you feel uneasy around you because your presence has become heavier, stronger, more awakened. Chosen ones carry a light that exposes shadows. That's why some people can't stand you. But they can't stop you either. Your rise threatens their comfort. Your energy reveals their true intentions. Your calling makes their stagnation uncomfortable. The shift in your heart. Your heart has healed in ways you haven't even noticed yet. You're not carrying the same pain. You're not triggered the same way. You don't crave the same validation. You don't fall for the same manipulations. Pain tried to break you, but God used it to purify you. Your heart is lighter now, and a light heart attracts heavy blessings. The cosmic timing. Divine timing is at its peak right now. Synchronicities are multiplying. Your energy is rising. Your path is clearing. You are aligned with a frequency that transforms destinies. A frequency that only chosen souls can access. This isn't random. This isn't coincidence. This is spiritual mathematics. Everything is lining up at the exact second it's meant to. The last warning to doubt. Doubt is the only enemy left. But even that is dying inside you. You're not questioning God's plan the way you used to. You're not second-guessing your worth. You're not fighting the process anymore. Because deep down, your soul knows this is your time. Your season. Your calling. Your breakthrough. Doubt can't survive where destiny is standing. The awakening of your inner power. Chosen one, a force inside you has reactivated. A strength you thought you lost has come back stronger. A confidence that once felt buried is rising again. A fire that dimmed is burning with purpose now. You're no longer operating from fear or survival. You're operating from alignment, from identity, from divine authority. This inner power isn't ego, it's remembrance. Your soul is remembering who you truly are. The shift in your spiritual senses. Your spiritual senses are opening wider than ever before. You're noticing energy shifts instantly. You can sense someone's true intentions within seconds. You can feel when a room is wrong. You can feel when a person isn't aligned. This is part of your elevation. Millionaire energy requires discernment, spiritual accuracy. God doesn't give wealth to blind souls. He gives it to those who see. And you see everything now. The unexplained alignments. Things are starting to make sense in strange ways. People you needed are appearing. People you needed to avoid are being exposed. Ideas are hitting you at random moments. Doors are opening without effort. This is divine orchestration. God is placing every piece exactly where it belongs. He's not giving you a blessing. He's arranging your entire destiny. Every alignment around you is intentional. Heaven is preparing your stage. The intense feeling of something big. You've been feeling it in your chest. A heaviness, a pressure, a sacred anticipation. A whisper in your spirit saying, "Get ready." That feeling isn't anxiety, it's prophecy. Your soul knows what your eyes haven't seen yet. It's warning you. Something big is coming. Not later. Not eventually. Now. The call out of hiding. You're done hiding your light. Done shrinking yourself to be polite. Done pretending to be small so others feel comfortable. Done silencing your voice to avoid jealousy. You are stepping into visibility, into authority, into destiny. God is pushing you out of the shadows because the world needs your presence. You were never meant to remain unseen. You were meant to be undeniable. The vibration of wealth around you. Your energy feels richer, fuller, more magnetic, more elevated. Because wealth isn't money first. It's frequency. And that frequency has already wrapped itself around you. Your spirit is already walking in the abundance your hands haven't touched yet. That's why you feel different. That's why you feel chosen. Because your energy has stepped into a realm your life is about to catch up to. The end of spiritual attacks. Notice how the attacks recently slowed down. The mental battles got quieter. The emotional pressure eased. The confusion lifted. Because the enemy sees what's coming. And he knows he lost. You passed the tests. You survived the warfare. You endured the purification. Now you're in protected territory. This is the season where heaven fights for you. The rise of your confidence. You're speaking up more. Moving differently. Taking action without hesitation. Trusting your intuition instantly. This is what alignment feels like. Confidence isn't arrogance. Confidence is clarity. And clarity comes from God. You're finally seeing yourself the way heaven sees you. Powerful, anointed, unstoppable. The transformation of your energy. Your vibe has changed. People feel it. Rooms shift when you enter. Eyes turn. Energy reacts. Not because you're loud, but because your spirit is loud. Your aura is expanding. Your frequency is rising. Your presence is awakening something ancient inside you. You are stepping into your true form. The final breakaway from your old life. The old version of you is gone. The one who settled. The one who doubted. The one who feared. The one who apologized for existing. That version can't come with you into wealth. It can't survive abundance. It can't exist in purpose. You've shed your past like old skin. And what's emerging is the version of you God always intended. The revelation of who you've become. Chosen one, look at yourself closely, not in a mirror but in your spirit. You are not who you used to be. Your energy has matured. Your soul has deepened. Your presence has intensified. You've grown in silence, healed in private, transformed without applause. And now, heaven is revealing who you've become. You are the upgraded version, the one your past couldn't destroy. The shift in your atmosphere. The atmosphere around you feels different lately. Lighter, sharper, more prophetic, more aligned. That's because you're not walking alone anymore. You're walking with divine reinforcement. Angels are assigned to your steps. Favor is assigned to your name. Breakthrough is assigned to your path. Your atmosphere changed because your destiny activated. The unfolding of hidden purpose. Your purpose is starting to unfold in layers. What once confused you now makes sense. What once frustrated you now reveals strategy. What once felt random now shows design. God hid parts of your purpose until you were strong enough to carry them. Now He's revealing them one by one. Dreams, ideas, people, clarity, alignment. Your mission is rising to the surface. The glow you can't see but others can. People have been acting differently around you. Some stare. Some admire. Some envy. Some avoid you without reason. They see something on you that you haven't fully seen yet. glory, anointing, favor, light. Chosen ones glow spiritually before they glow physically. Your light is becoming too bright to ignore. The doors that no longer fit you. Some doors you used to knock on don't feel right anymore. Some ambitions you used to chase no longer excite you. Some environments you tried to fit into now feel too small. That's not failure. That's elevation. Your spirit outgrew certain places. Your energy outgrew certain people. Your soul outgrew certain dreams. You're being redirected to doors that match your calling. Doors that lead to wealth, purpose, and destiny. The end of self-doubt. You've questioned yourself long enough. You've underestimated your gifts. You've played small. You've apologized for shining. But now, something inside you refuses to doubt anymore. You're believing in yourself with a new strength. You're trusting your intuition. You're owning your power. Self-doubt is dying. Self-worth is rising. The spiritual mark of favor. Favor has a vibration, and you're carrying it. You're attracting blessings faster. You're receiving signs more often. You're walking into opportunities without trying. People think you're lucky. They don't know you're chosen. When God marks someone for elevation, nothing can block their path. Not people. Not fear. Not circumstances. You've been marked. And heaven doesn't unmark what it chooses. The end of invisible chains. There were invisible chains holding you back. Fear, guilt, shame, overthinking, old trauma. You didn't even see all of them. But God did. And one by one, He broke them. Quietly, silently, without noise. Your spirit is lighter because the chains are gone. Your mindset is clearer because the weight has lifted. Your heart is freer because the wounds have healed. A free soul attracts abundance. Chosen one, if this message spoke to your spirit, don't let it pass you by. Hit that like button so this word reaches more souls who need awakening. Drop a comment right now and tell me, what part of this message hit your heart the deepest? Your voice matters here. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Chosen Wave and step fully into the journey God prepared for you. This is your tribe. This is your calling. This is your moment. Stay aligned, stay awakened. Your elevation is already in motion.